Exercise 3C. So the ratio of number of boys to girls. Boys to girls. Can you please indicate this on your question? Boys to girls. Okay, so on top of the 5 will be boys. On top of the 4 will be the girls. Expressed as a fraction. Boys to the number of girls. So by boys on top, girls below, 5 over 4. That's it. That's all that there is. Okay, next. The number of boys to the total number of students. 5 over 9. Because total will be 5 units plus 4 units. Doesn't mean that there are only 5 boys and 4 girls. We don't know. Okay, so 5 over 9. Next, number of girls to the number of boys. Girls 4 units, boy 5 units. So 4 over 5. Finally, number of girls to the total. 4 over 9 over here. And then 2 people, they share a profit of $750 in this following ratio, 7 to 8. So it wasn't a fair sharing. Somebody got more. The second person actually got more. Just a bit more. Okay, how much does each person receive? So we start off with the total value of $750. That is divided into how many parts? There are a total of 15 parts. So in a model, this is what it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is the first person. The second person actually got just 1 unit extra. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and all these total of $750. So how much did each person get? You can count and take 750 divided by the total number of units over here, which is 15. Then you multiply by 7, you get one value. You multiply by 8, you get the other value. So this is what it looks like in a model. But what if we don't want to use a model? We can still easily do this. Okay, so total of 7 and 8 units. We have total of 15 units. Represent $750. Okay, this is the same format that I will be using all the way until your Sec 4. So you learn it once, you learn it well. And we've actually covered this many times already. We want the first person 7 units. 7 units represents. So we'll be drawing some arrows. Over here, this is a division. What divided by what? 750 divided by 15. So follow the instructions on the arrow. It is not difficult at all. So 750 divided by 15. But that's not the end. This is only representing 1 unit. We still need to multiply this answer by 7. So continue with the multiplication by 7. So this will give us a value. How much is that? You can use your calculator to find out. 750 divided by 15. That is 50 times 7, $350. The first person is going to receive $350. So this is the person who got allocated 7 out of 15 units. Okay? So the other person, one person is going to receive 350. The other person is going to receive either you take 750 minus 350, you get 400, or you continue the same working. Represent, it is the same 750 over 15, but you multiply by 8 to get 400 this time. So they receive 350 and $400. Milliliters of water. So when you see these milliliters, right, I want you to right now write that it is equivalent to 400 cubic centimeters. Not that the question requires it, but I just want you to keep on revising. Keep on telling yourself that milliliters will be the same as cubic meters. Cubic centimeters. They are the same thing. So this is the same as 150 cubic centimeters. They are the same. Not that the question requires it, just want you to remember it only. Okay, so water and concentrate. So write down the ratio of water to the concentrate. Water to concentrate. So you need to dilute the concentrate before you can drink it, otherwise it'll be too sweet. So since the units are the same, 400 to 150, you can start by dividing by 10 and 5 and so on and so forth. Or you can use the calculator straight away to give you the answer. Okay, so the first number that we have is 400, the second number is 150. You put your 400 in the numerator, in the denominator you put 150, you see the value is 8 to 3, and that will be the answer. You can't really see from my calculator, but you can do it on your own one. So now, she wants to make 1.5 liters of orange juice using the same ratio. This is water. On the right hand side is concentrate. When you mix them together, then you get the orange juice. So in order to get 1.5 liters of orange juice using the same ratio, how much water and how much concentrate will she need? Give your answer to the nearest 100 milliliters. Now, if I only have 400 milliliters of water, 150 milliliters of concentrate, how much is this altogether? You don't have to copy this down. How much is this altogether? 550 milliliters of orange juice, right? Is this what they want? Do they want 550 milliliters of orange juice? No, they wanted more. They wanted 1.5 liters. So I can be very sure our final answer for water and orange concentrate is going to be more than 400. It's going to be more than 150. Do you agree?
Yes.
Makes sense, right?
No.
Okay, then how do we get the answer? We make use of the ratio. Yes? Sorry? Water to concentrate to total. So you want to include another ratio, is it? Okay, yeah, we can do that. So the ratio for water to concentrate is 8:3. Then what about to the total? What is the ratio? What is the number of units representing total? Is it going to be 8 only, or 3, or more? It's going to be 8 only, or 3 or more? 8 plus 3 is going to be 11. Because if you have 8 parts water, 3 parts concentrate, you must have 11 parts orange juice. Okay, yep, okay, we can go ahead and do that. So water to concentrate to juice. 8 to 3 to 11. This is just a portion, the parts, the number of parts. But I require this to be 1.5 liters. I need that 11 parts, 11 units to represent 1.5 liters. Then the question is, then how much will the 8 parts represent? How much will 8 units represent? You see, so the way I say it, right, actually sets you up to use what I've been encouraging you to use. 11 parts, 11 units, let's be consistent, 11 units represent 1.5 liters. Okay, yeah, okay, good. We change it to 1,500 milliliters. Since everything else is in milliliters, right? Let's change it to 1,500 milliliters. Then, I want the amount of water and orange concentrate. So, water requires 8 parts, 8 units. Represent 1,500 divided by 11 multiplied by 8. Always keep on practicing. It's the same. 1,500 over 11, do the division, then you multiply by 8. You can use your calculator for this. Let's see what we get. Times 8. I have 1090.9 blah blah blah. So 1090.90 ml. Now they wanted it to the nearest 100 ml. So you need to round it off to become 1100 ml of water. Okay, so that's the amount of water that's required. So what about the amount of juice? You have two options from here. Either you take 1.5 liters minus 1100 ml to get 400 milliliters, or you go and find out the 3 units. How much will that be? So I know you all can do the subtraction very easily. You get 400 ml, okay? Go ahead. But I want to show you using 3 units. 3 units will now represent 1500 over 11 times 3. And what will the calculator give me? 409. 409.90 ml. So this rounded off to become 400 ml of juice. Oh, sorry, of concentrate. Okay, so 2 different methods, you will get the same answer because that's how the mathematics works. Different method, as long as it's acceptable, it's logical, it makes sense, it will give you the same answer. So now, please try question 4 by yourself. Question 4 has a few parts. Okay, read the question carefully. Don't be afraid of problem sums. Read the words one by one, make sure you understand it. Then you can have some confidence of doing it using the skills that we have learned. So Alfred versus James. 6,000. Since the units are the same, I do not need to write the units anymore. Okay, then use your calculator. First number that goes in the numerator, 6,000. Denominator, 7,500. So you get 4:5. And it is instant. You make sure you learn how to use the calculator to help you for the ratio. Now in the second part, they rent a flat. So 2 of them good friends, they rent a flat for $2,000 per month. Now if you're sharing a flat with somebody and the cost is $2,000 a month, how will you share it? Divide by what? Are you assuming that we share it equally? Logical, right? But in this case, they didn't share it equally. You know, they didn't just divide by 2. You pay 1,000, I pay 1,000. No. They decided to pay in the ratio of their earning. You earn more, you pay more. Is it fair? Okay, but in this case, that is how it's how they agreed. Okay? They earn less, then they pay less. Okay, so right now, they want to have that kind of agreement. So, $2,000 per month is the total. How many units is going to represent the $2,000?
9.
Okay, why do you say 2? Again, I did not draw arrow. Represent, sorry, no equal sign. Represent $2,000. So how much must each person pay? One person. Okay, that is Alfred. Alfred pays 4 units. So 4 units represent. Okay, what divided by what times what? 2,000 divided by 9 times 4. This way, divide, then multiply. Okay, and the value is it's okay if it's wow, 888.888. Well, they wanted us to round to the nearest dollar. That will give us 880. Is it error 88? 89. So Alfred pays this amount. Alfred pays $889 on average. Rounded off value. So what about the other person, James? He has to pay minus, right? 2,000 minus this value. You can do that, but I would just want to show you 5 units in the same manner. Represent. Same 2000 divided by 9, but you multiply by 5 this time. Okay, let me try. You get, 1111.111. So that is rounded off to become 1111. So James pays this amount. Okay, these two values, they add up to be $2,000 as expected. Okay, now page 9 to expenses. 2 to 7. She saved $250. How much are the expenses? So, how many units represents this $250? 2 units? Do you all agree 2 units? Yeah, okay, 2 units represent $250. Did I use any arrows? No. Did I write any letter U only? No. Some things, spell it out. U, instead of U, you write units. Okay, so instead of 2 units, what do I want? Expenses. How many units would that be? 7 units. Represent. So the working same. 250 over 2 times 7. So 125 times 7, we get 875. Okay, we will continue again. Okay, next. Question 6. Okay, we'll do it together now. It's getting noisy. Mei Hua, Kelly, share. Company, profit. Ratio 3:4. Who got more? Kelly. Okay, so put on top Mei and Kelly. Okay, so you remember, okay, Kelly actually got more. Maybe she's the boss. Maybe she's the bigger shareholder. So that was in 2016. Then in 2017, they shared the profit in another ratio. So different year, they share it differently. So in which year did Mei Hua receive a larger share of the profit? Would you rather be Mei Hua in 2016 or would you rather be Mei Hua in 2017?
2016.
How you decide? Only plus 1. No. You see, let's pretend that the profit is $100. Pretend only, assume only. So, if the profit is $100, Mei Hua actually received 3 units out of 7, right? In 2016. But in 2017, for that same amount of profit, she received 4 units out of 9 units. So in which year did she receive more? How do you all know? What do you mean by plus 1? 5? But how do you know that 4 of 9 is larger than...
Because 4 is larger than 3. You see?
That's all?
Yeah.
Just simply like this, 4 is larger than 3, that's why you feel that...
Okay, 4 minus 3 is what, right?
Okay, so if I change the question, now this is my own question. Don't copy this down. Mei Hua, Kelly, 2016. Okay, this part no change. The ratio is 3 to... Let's keep it the same, 3 to 4. But okay, never mind. Let's change this a little. Oh, okay. Can. I'll change the color. So in 2016, Mei Hua to Kelly. Don't copy this down. The ratio is, let's say, 10 to 20. Okay? Then in 2017, Mei Hua to Kelly is 8 to 1, for example. Which one, in which year did Mei Hua receive more of the profit? Which year did Mei Hua receive more? So this is my new question now.
2016.
Hey, why?
Because right, they might. Wait, what? What Kelly minus 100?
Why?
Oh, I think he lost a job.
So do you know what's happening over here? There are 2 years of comparison, right?
Yeah.
In 2016, the ratio is 10 to 20. So who received more? In 2016?
Kelly.
Kelly received more. Kelly received whites of what Mei Hua had. But in 2017, Kelly got 8 units, whereas Mei Hua got 8 units, whereas Kelly only had 1 unit. So in which year, my question, in which year did Mei Hua receive more of the profits? Is it 2016 or 2017?
2017.
2016 or 17?
17.
Okay, let's do a quick poll. Who thinks in 2016 she got more money? Okay, who thinks in 2017 she got more money? Okay, correct. In 2017, she actually received more. Because in total, there are, in 2016, Mei Hua received 10 out of 30, which is 1/3. Whereas over here, Mei Hua received 8 out of 9. No need to copy. I'm showing you that these are 2 different fractions, but this is a bigger fraction. How do we decide that this is bigger? It depends on the way they split the money. It is not about 3 is bigger than 4. 3 is smaller than 4, or 4 is bigger than 3. That's why she received more in 2017. No, it doesn't work that way. Because if you decide that it is done that way, we will say that, hey, in 2017 she received less. But that's not the case, she received more. Right, in my question. Okay, so we have to do this using fractions. Okay, now, the share that Mei Hua received in 2016. So Mei Hua share in 2016 equals to, okay, all copy this down. What is her share in 2016? How much is this ratio or this fraction? She got 3 units out of how much? Okay, fill in the blank. Then Mei Hua's share in 2017. This time she got 4 units out of how much? Are you sure? Fill in the 2 blanks for the denominators. Why 3 to 9? 3 over 7. Okay. Now in 2017, 4 out of 9. So, which is the bigger fraction? 4 over 9 is bigger, right? How do we decide? You're forgetting your basics. You can use decimal 0 point something, 0 point something, and you compare. Or you can take one number minus the other number. If your answer is positive, then the first number is greater. If the other way around, then it's smaller. Okay, so based on this, since 4 out of 9 is greater than 3 out of 7, since 4 out of 9 is greater than 3 out of 7, she received larger share in 2017. It is not about the addition, it is about the proportion that she got.